With just 1 week to go before a crucial November election, the governor of Colorado has unveiled his vision for the state's 2023 budget.
Tonight, we break down the details. Will his proposal help his bid to win re-election, or will it give more ammunition to critics concerned about our state's spending? Good evening, I'm Heather Skold.
And I'm Bart Bedsole. Thanks for making us your choice for news at 10. Today, the governor unveiled his 2023-2024 proposed budget. It's the one he'll look to implement should he retain his seat 1 week from today.
In that budget, a request for $42.7 billion in total spending, with $16.7 billion going to the general fund. KRDO News Channel 13's Mallory Anderson joins us live now to break down some of those highlights and how the Republican nominee for governor is reacting. Mallory.
Heather, Bart, after receiving an incredible amount of COVID federal funds to utilize in the budget over the last year or two, Colorado is now facing a budget that has very little wiggle room for any new programs. It's also being introduced at a time where inflation is at its highest rate in decades.
Today we're presenting another balanced, fiscally responsible budget with record reserves.
It's a budget amounting to tens of billions of dollars, but one Governor Jared Polis claims will actually save us money.
Saving families money and investing in our future.
One of the biggest investments, education, with $704 million allocated to K-12 public schools.
We have an increase of $861 per student. That's the highest increase ever per student.
Public safety also getting a proposed boost, making up $42.1 million of the budget, with a large chunk of that, over $12 million, earmarked for battling vehicle theft.
That means better tools and resources to reduce auto theft, including support for prosecutors to hold criminals accountable.
The $16.7 billion proposed for the general fund is 7% higher than the previous year. But Governor Jared Polis emphasizes that's still lower than inflation, which sits at 8.3%.
We have a spending problem here in Colorado, not a revenue problem. The state budget has doubled in the past decade, adding a couple billion just under your watch in the last couple years.
That's Heidi Ganahl at a September debate with Polis in Pueblo. With the recent announcement of the budget, she's doubling down on her criticism of the governor's spending, saying in a statement to KRDO, quote, "When I win the election, I look forward to an outside audit of our state's spending and submitting my amendments to this budget that will actually cut spending and hold our government accountable for how it spends our tax dollars." By the way, if you are questioning the timing of this budget announcement, it is simply a coincidence. Every single governor in the country has a statutory obligation to produce a budget no later than November 1st. Then an official budget letter will be submitted by January 1st by whomever is elected governor next week. Reporting live in Colorado Springs, Mallory Anderson, KRDO News Channel 13.
Mallory, thanks.